That was an interesting little rap you got going on there.
Drizzy, baby.
Drizzy?
YMCMB.
YMCB.
And Drake just stands for do right and kill everything. I love Nicki Minaj. I told her I admit it. I hope one day we get married just to say we fucking did it. And girl, I'm fucking serious. I'm with it if you with it because your verses turn me on and your pants are mighty fitted.
Bro, we're going to get copyright.
I don't care.
Copyright strike. Hopefully we don't get copyright strike for this.
We don't.
Because, you know, we have a very special surprise for you guys. We have our own little reaction to GTA 6. Welcome back to episode 10.5 of the LeisureHub Podcast.
Welcome back.
I guess it's like a half. I mean, it's like a half. We're only doing a short format because the video's not long. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds.
It is. We just wanted you guys to, have a little insight while you're still celebrating the holidays or not.
Or
celebrated the holidays yet.
Doing what you gotta do. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road because we are all rock stars, right?
Oh, right? Yeah, party like a rock. Party like a rock star.
Was that too like cheesy because of Rockstar Games?
Yeah, bro. Just shut up.
I mean, in the first like couple seconds, they show you this like nice little sunset, which really showcases their graphics. Let me say that.
Yeah, they do, and it brings in that like as soon as the trailer starts, like where this is gonna be.
Yeah,
like it screams like Vice City. It screams Florida. It screams.
I'm super happy.
Miami specifically.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean,
yes. I'm super happy they kind of went back to a Vice City type of style, which I feel like was the best type of moves. I mean, in GTA 5, where did it take place? It was Los Santos, but like
Los Angeles.
What's that?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. So
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. But like they in the first couple of seconds they show you the new antagonist, Lucia.
Is it antagonist?
Right? Or protagonist.
Protagonist?
Yeah. I always get confused between the two.
I mean, I don't know if you're a villain. I mean, you're not really the hero, but I guess, protagonist is the main character.
But the first shot of this beach, like, first, let me just commentate on the water. The water is fantastic. Super underrated in a lot of games.
Yeah. It looks so clean, so clear. It looks like water, bro.
The water looks perfect. I mean, like, even in this scene where everybody's kind of like doing their thing on the beach, looks the culture looks spot on. You know what I mean?
And you can see the difference. Like the culture looks spot on, and you can see the difference in people. Like you see. One thing I was talking to my wife is like, you can see the difference in body types. That's like the first thing that you can see. Video games they stick to like, I guess 3 body types, and here it's like almost you can see everything.
Yeah, I feel like they were trying to be more inclusive with like, showing that there's. I mean, in Grand Theft Auto, they kind of always showed like skinny people and heavy people.
Right.
It was there, but this has more of a spectrum.
Right.
On
it looks so real.
Like the I think they have outdone themselves just in this scene alone. But like this is just a Grand Theft Auto thing at all, and I'm not like bashing on it at all. But I think there's something about the character models. They look great, but they kind of look almost like a Barbie doll type of like, it's like almost looks like plastic. The skin texture looks kind of plastic.
I see that.
But like everything else, the hair looks great. Like the guy with the abs looks fantastic. You can see like his quads, like his like you can see like the definition of his quads.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's so jacked, which makes me think that like, are we gonna be able to exercise in this game? Like the more you run, the more fit you look, or the more you eat, like kind of like in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, the
more you eat, the fatter you get. You know what I mean?
I really like that. They only did that in one other game. Well, besides Red Dead RDR 2, they did that in San Andreas.
Ooh.
And you could eat your burger and you could gain the weight, or you could work out and you can get buff.
Look at that.
Yeah. Did you ever play San Andreas?
No, I wasn't allowed.
Oh yeah.
So my first GTA was GTA 4.
You know how I played it?
How?
I played it because my friend, but he was the only child, and he would always get the Grand Theft Auto games because his dad would buy them for him. So that's how I got to play them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Respect. But like you're going through this video, and like, bro, they show a lot of, like I said, culture into these. I'm sorry.
You burped, dude.
I did.
It's okay. People do it all the time.
Not me.
Don't feel bad.
Not me. But like I said, there's a lot of culture in here, and like
you got your car meets. You have like you customize cars. It shows what you can do with the cars. I mean, the 5M. people modding on modding GTA 5. It looks like you could do this now on console. Like you don't have to be on PC to get this level of variety in a game. But modders will always find a way to even extend the game what already is.
Right. I mean, look at you see how big those wheels are on that? Yeah. The car looks like 20-inch wheels.
And that's what I mean. Like this car right here, the pink car with the 24-inch wheels.
Yeah.
Like this looks straight off of 5M. Like this kind of car you could buy for $10 or something like that, and you could make it your own car in a server.
Yeah.
And now it looks like it's going to be on the game at launch. Like you don't have to mod or anything. So this is actually kind of cool. It makes you wonder to what extent like you could customize your possessions in this game.
Right. And like I don't know, dude. Like I definitely can tell this is an upgrade from GTA 5. Like GTA 5 graphics were good, but like PC, they went over and beyond on like at least modders, they went over and beyond to make the graphics even better. But I'm thinking about is, Grand Theft Auto 5 is using Unreal Engine 5, right? Just think about the PC specs you're gonna have to have for PC. They're gonna be nuts. Like your PC is not gonna be able to.
Are you thinking like a Cyberpunk deal?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking about. Like Cyberpunk needs very specific specs in order to run it really well at max settings. And then you also have Alan Wake 2, where like some people, I read an article that people were complaining about how the requirements for PC were high
for Alan Wake 2.
For Alan Wake 2,
really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say like it's smaller in scale. Like GTA 6 is going to be a huge game. It's double the size of GTA 5. But let's continue. So you got twerking, man, like the life clubs. I mean, you can't have a GTA game
more cars
without twerking, or not twerking, but like clubs, yeah. Car meets. You did bring up an interesting point. Like, I wonder if you could do that now.
Oh, you could do that now in GTA 5.
Well, you do that on like the online servers.
You online, you mean on the story mode?
Yeah, I guess it would make more sense to do it on the actual online. But
I feel like it's going to be like a side thing to do. Like, because I feel like it was more of your intuition. It's like, oh, let's do a car meet. And you gather a couple of your friends and like actually do a car meet, and But now it feels like they're gonna have events specifically for car meets and stuff like that.
This would look fire. I think. I mean, I've only been to Miami once. I think twice. But this, like, already within a minute of 34 seconds, this is capturing the vibe of like especially the late night vibe of Miami. But in this case, nice. Vice City, yeah. And
raves.
Like a rave, yeah. I wonder if like. I'm sure there'll be some story elements where you're in a rave or maybe you can throw your own or something. I don't know. So you could. I feel
there's
like
so many possibilities probably with this game.
Yeah, like another shot of like the water.
The water, bro. They're flexing with the water,
dude.
The best water I've seen so far is probably Horizon.
No, that's working.
Horizon Forbidden West, but this water, I don't know if it's gonna top it or not.
Yeah,
but it looks so good.
But let me go back really quick to there was a scene. Not the twerking, but there's a scene where they're showing like people doing like a live stream on either TikTok, like a TikTok type of thing or Instagram thing. Like I know I've said this like a couple of times already, but this is really emphasizing culture right
nowadays.
Think about how like Grand Theft Auto in general takes the current time that we're in, or I mean at least GTA 5 because that's kind of what it did, and then a little bit of GTA 4. Liberty City, what they typically started doing now is they started bringing more of like current society in
trends, current culture, and all that.
And so now they have this, which is really cool. And I wonder if like, how they always have your phone that you pull up, like in GTA 5, you have your phone, you dial that, and you have cheats and stuff like that. I wonder if like you'll be able to like do a live stream from your phone, like, hey, like I'm doing a live stream something like that.
Yeah, and that makes me think if you're going to have social media in the game, where that's gonna be the hub in order to join in the friends on
hub
like a hub where you join your friends online game or something like that.
Bro, they should be paying us. LeisureHub.
Oh, hub.
LeisureHub Podcast. Think about it.
We're
a hub.
in the game.
We're in the game. You heard your first Rockstar reached out to us and they said, "Hey, we saw your podcast. You guys get 3 views, but we want you to be on our
we
game."
accepted it.
We're like, cool. They paid us $2 an hour.
But also, if you take a look at this, like the whole live streaming scene.
Yeah.
Now, yes,
47 seconds, by the way.
It captures that culture of people live streaming or going live on your Facebook or whatever. But take a look at the comments. They grasp more of that culture. We're really out here. You know what I mean? You finna spin the block with this one.
You finna spin the block with this one.
Like they really into the culture. It makes you feel like you're already part of this world and you're just jumping in a simulation of the real world, like you're in Miami or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like they really wanted to make this more real. Like it really expressed the realism of like our, I don't know, I'm gonna say it again, our culture of today. Like I think they really, really wanted to nail that.
Yeah.
And like just from like the trailer alone, they've definitely done that.
They got the fire emoji.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And you got this damn little alligator moving in. So like they had a shot of like this, the police breaking into doing like a breakdown. Maybe you do like a story mode where you're I don't know, like a police officer, like you're fake.
Yeah, I really feel like they're really trying to push the role playing idea. Like I wonder, this makes me wonder if you're going to, get to pick a job, like. Because in these online servers, like these role-playing online servers, you get to pick a job. Like if you want to be a police officer, you can be a police officer. You just got to follow the rules.
Yeah.
You could be a corrupt. Sometimes they don't let you be corrupt, but you could be a corrupt police officer or, it's different jobs out there.
Yeah. And I don't know if they would actually do jobs though, just because.
That would really change the game on open world games.
It would, but like the whole point of Grand Theft Auto is like you make your money from crime. Not like working from like a 9 to 5,
right? But last time I heard, they're partnering up with 5M with modders, and a lot of these modders, the number one thing they do is role play, which is you get to just basically role play, do your own role in this world, and this is just theory, right? But if they're partnering up with them, like, are they trying to come up with something in order to do that? Because that would really change. It would kind of be like a VR experience, like your virtual reality.
Yeah, bro. Like imagine like I mean, it's. I'll save this for the end, but like imagine like a VR version of Grand Theft Auto 5, like where like you actually like. I would buy that. I mean, I don't have a VR headset, but I would buy that.
But exactly. But I'm saying like this is I feel like it's going to be a VR world without the VR headset. Like it's just going to be controlled kind of like The Sims.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just really curious to see how they take this or where they take this from here. I mean, the level of detail is insane.
And there was also a rumor where like all the buildings are going to you're going to be able to go in all the buildings.
That's a lot.
That's what I mean. It supports the theory of the role playing thing.
Yeah, like for a 2025 release, I mean, I think that's very ambitious. They've been working on this game for over 10 years, and they show you a little bit of clips from like maybe there's like a, I don't know, like a villain in this. I don't know. Like there's this guy in a prison suit or whatever, and with tatted up. Whatever, and you can see Lucia and her partner, like they're running away with cash in their hand. So clearly, like this has something to do with the like the story. But like the issue with this trailer, the biggest issue of all, is that this doesn't really show. It shows like the NPCs or the NPCs, and it shows a little bit of the main characters that you'll be playing as,
right? But
for the most part, it doesn't really show you a lot of gameplay. It doesn't really show you a lot of story elements. So a lot of this stuff will change. Like, I mean, do you remember the God of War trailer back when it first came out.
Right.
Like the UI was completely different. Like the combat in the very beginning, they showed you the first draggers. Is that what they're called? They're like the fight sequence that you have there. They showed that, and even the axe was different.
Oh, I did not notice.
If you look at Horizon Zero Dawn, when that game first came out, they showed a playable or like a trailer of her riding one of the machines, but like the fight sequence, the UI, and some of the other elements in it were different. So a lot of this stuff we see, like it looks great now, but I feel like in the next year when they finally get to it or when they finally release it, it's going to really ramp this up and double it up, and we're going to see a lot of things that we didn't get to see in this trailer. The one little thing, I'm on like 1 minute and 4 seconds, and they have Weasel News. I don't know if you've noticed this, but in Grand Theft Auto 5, Weasel News is like that's the
news
their news channel.
Yeah,
which is like nice that they're like continuing that. This is the guy I was talking about with the face, Biggie Smalls. But like the textures on like the ground, the environment looks great.
Kind of like that Bonnie and Clyde vibe.
But overall, this game looks fantastic. And then you end it with the Grand Theft Auto 6 reveal coming 2025. And it's Rockstar. I feel like Rockstar is the only company that is able to get away with dropping a trailer because gamers have been clamoring for a trailer for really long. We knew GTA 6 was coming.
Yeah,
we knew it. It was just a matter of time. And the leaks from the early gameplay and like the character models, it was just a matter of time. They kind of like it was this. You know what? I kind of think this was a flex.
Why do you think that?
They're just like,
I mean, it's always a flex.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. You know, like normally a game studio or game company, they need a publisher, right? Like, I'm trying to think of Activision or no, sorry, like Insomniac.
Okay,
right?
Yeah,
Insomniac is big, right? But they need Sony,
right?
Or like they're partnered with Sony, right? Rockstar. Who are they partnered with?
Say no one.
No one. It's just them.
Right. Same thing with Ubisoft.
Yeah, they kind of just do their own thing, and when but like the difference between Ubisoft and Rockstar is the quality.
Yes, I agree.
Ubisoft makes tons of money and they implement tons of microtransactions. Grand Theft Auto or Rockstar, they have a lot of game and content. Like Grand Theft Auto 5
they have microtransactions as well.
Well, yeah, but like Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't need they didn't like they had online multiplayer that made them tons of money.
Oh yeah.
And they supported it. And the thing is like they came out with a fully polished game. Yeah, it had some bugs probably in the very beginning and stuff like that, but overall, this game is gonna be fully fleshed out. So like by all comparisons, it's gonna be significantly better than any Ubisoft
title. I ask you,
yeah,
like, I mean, Rockstar has a good reputation, but what if this flops, dude? It's not going to flop in terms of like, I know it's going to be good content.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like glitches, in terms of like bugs, crashing of consoles, crashing of PCs. Do you think that's going to be a big deal? Or, I mean, I kind of expect it, but.
Yeah. With a game this big, I feel like we really want to point this out, right? Making games is hard. Is not easy by any chance. Like
I wouldn't know.
I mean I don't know either.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine. Like you and I are designers of our own, right? Like I'm a web, so I don't really get into the whole character design.
Right.
I mean, graphic design is probably closer to like character models and designing character models and everything. But like, think about it. Just one segment in the game, a team is designated to like the billboards, the signs, the text, like the subtitles that you put up on your screen,
right.
The phone UI, everything. That's graphic design. That's just your area, right? That's not including anything else. That's not including the script writing, the directing, the actors. Like I could go on, but like
it's been so long too.
The map designers, 10 years, yeah. When do you think they started working on this game? As soon as GTA 5 was done?
Nah, probably 4.
Really? You think so?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I know because they're probably working on Red Dead 3 right now.
Right.
As soon as they're done with Red Dead 3, I bet you they're probably going to start
they're
the next GTA.
A big enough company that they could do that because they have the manpower.
Yeah.
But I do think that with a game this scale, it's very ambitious. It's Unreal Engine 5. That engine hasn't been out for very long. I think that it would be very bold to expect this game to be flawless.
Ooh. And I think it'll be. Yeah, you're right.
And I don't mean that because Rockstar can't deliver. I don't mean that. I just mean that games are hard. This is a big game. You just have to kind of check your expectations, you know?
Right.
And like you have to know that every game that comes out has some issues. Maybe it doesn't have big issues, but it has some issues. And I think Rockstar is in a great position right now because they have until 2025 to really take their time on this, polish it up.
Makes you wonder how far are they into the game? Like what's left, you know?
Well, a year of development, man. Like I wish I could go into like the whole development process so I know what it all entails.
I mean, I heard Call of Duty Vanguard was developed in like 8 months, supposedly.
Yeah, but they're using assets from their previous game.
True.
This, because they're using a new engine, they have to like rebuild everything from scratch.
Right.
So I don't know. I what do you think about like the about like crashes and stuff like that?
I feel like people are way too harsh, but I don't judge them because I mean, if you're gonna release a game and a good game, you expect them to be without bugs or crashes,
right?
But how I think about it, I really don't care, you know. And I always expect to have bugs and glitches, especially on first day. I used to buy a lot of games first day, you know, midnight, and I always used to get bugs and glitches. It's always good to, you know, wait for the day one patch.
Yeah. I think a lot of the games that used to come out on like PS2, GameCube, early days, those games you couldn't like they weren't sending out updates to the game. What you bought is what you got. And you dealt with that. But I feel like what kind of spoiled us a little bit is games can be updated at any point. So I won't say developers, because I feel like if it was up to developers would have the game take longer than it needed to take. It's the suits, it's the investors who want the game out like now.
Right. I mean, that's what happened kind of with Cyberpunk.
Yeah. And so like that's the main issue that I don't think. I mean, would you think Grand Theft Auto or Rockstar has investors? Would you think so?
Yeah.
Or do you think they kind of they make so much money that kind of just, hey, whatever, we make what we want, we deliver it when we deliver it, and that's it?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't know how to tell you, but I would expect them to.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah. Overall, I think, I mean, what sucks the most about this is that it comes out in 2025. I really wish that, and I was saying this to you earlier, that this trailer didn't come out, not because I'm not happy about it or I'm unhappy about it, but I wish this trailer would have. I wish it wouldn't have gotten leaked, or like the gameplay and everything, or like the early gameplay, mainly because imagine if they had scheduled a trailer release 6 months from now, and then they said the game is releasing December 2024.
You're way more hyped.
Let's go. But like you see 2025, you're like, damn it.
Yeah, like you still have to wait.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what's coming out in 2024.
Yeah.
I'm not really.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't get to really release it they released it on their own terms, but they didn't get to release it on their own terms because it leaks. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And so
imagine if this was the
first look, I legitimately think people would have shit themselves.
More than they are now.
Or the internet should be broken. This trailer has 114 million views It is one of the fastest trailer or growing trailers in terms of views ever.
I can see that. See, and Justin posted like a kind of like a guessing game of how many views do I think it got. I said 7 million, and I was way off.
I was like 40 million,
and he was still way off.
Still up. I even had my girlfriend participate. How much? What did she say? Do you remember?
I think she said 10 million.
10 mil. I was like, nah. This people are waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6. They're waiting for it. But overall, I think this is going to be one hell of a game.
Mm-hmm.
This is all that people are going to be talking about for the next couple of weeks. It'll die down for a little bit.
Pretty sure it's going to be the whole year, dude.
Yeah, it'll die down for a little bit. Bro, I think people are good. Like, you have YouTube accounts that are going to do like, bro, I've been breaking down this trailer and I found even like very specific stuff.
Yeah.
People have already found like a whole bunch of stuff in this trailer. Like,
didn't you say there was a video out there with like 99 things you've missed?
Game ranks.
Game ranks.
Yeah.
Oh, I love game ranks.
Game ranks. Shout out to them. We're going to do a little shout out. I know we're small and they're probably like, who the hell are these guys? But we really like watching their content. They're very cool and they're very honest about their opinions on games.
Check them out. Definitely. If you haven't, they have a lot of followers, but if you're not a follower, check them out.
Yeah, for sure. But overall, like, what do you think? What would you give this trailer? A long awaited trailer.
A long awaited. I mean, for me, it's just a trailer. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely hyped up for it.
Yeah.
But I just have to play it.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a hard wait. Honestly, I'm not thinking about any other game now. After the trailer came out, I was like, my God, my mind is blown away. I want GTA 6 now. But obviously, with how quick our lives have been going, things will go pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
And any updates that we have for you guys, we'll obviously like kind of try to do like a quick little segment of that if we catch wind of it. I mean, we're kind of slow just because of our time,
right?
But I know by the time this comes out, it'll be kind of late, maybe sooner, who knows. But like we really wanted to do this one just because our genuine excitement for GTA 6. Hyped up. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining us on this one. This was an extremely short one. Obviously, there's only so much we can talk about in a minute and 30 seconds with sex.
Why you look at me like that, dude?
Like what?
Like
sex. But there's only so much that we could really cover in a minute and 30-minute video. Obviously, we'll leave the trailer breakdowns and everything like that to the professionals. We're kind of just two dudes, the pod boys.
We're really hyped up. We are extremely biased right now.
100%.
Even if this trailer was quote unquote bad, we're extremely biased.
Best game ever. Game of the year.
Exactly.
Actually, but I want to finish off with this last thing. Do you think already this is the game of the year? And I know we have to wait and see to play it, but I mean, like, just based on the hype and generally how good Grand Theft Auto games. Game of the year, yes or no?
Yes, I feel like GTA 6 is such a force. I might be going, a little crazy here, but hey, I don't care. I feel like 2024. What games are you expecting 2024, bro?
I don't know any.
Okay, now
I'd have to do
now.
Research
if you really think about it, we were expecting this game next year. We were expecting GTA 6 to come out in 2024.
Yeah,
I feel like games like every game company is paying attention to Rockstar and when they're gonna release this game.
Yeah.
Strategically. Well, I don't know if I said that
strategically.
Right. Yeah. Just like they don't want to release. They probably won't want to release their game when this game comes out.
Oh hell no!
Because they're not gonna make any money off of it,
bro. This is like the Elden Ring thing, right? Like if it was a choice between Elden Ring and any other game that came out in that spectrum, what are you buying?
Right.
Elden Ring. Like Horizon Forbidden West, great game, but like you're getting it. Yeah.
But this is way bigger than Elden Ring. So imagine, just other companies that they have to bow down to it. They have to let it, just let them have this year. Yeah. And then we'll come out with something good the next year.
Yeah. And I think I said 2024 a couple times in my comments or whatever, but I meant 2025. That's when the game comes out. allegedly, I wouldn't be surprised if this game gets delayed at some point.
The thing is, I also wouldn't be surprised if it's released early. Because
expand on that.
I would explain, because Rockstar they do things very differently.
Yeah, they
always, like, for some reason they always come through.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I again, I don't want to. I'm just speaking of facts and what has been done in the past.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna dive into the problems that they've had, but you know, the majority of people's reactions has been good. Their reputation is good.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me for them, you know, to say, hey, it's being released late 2024.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't see that nowadays.
No, I would almost want this game to be delayed. Not because I don't want it, but because I want Rockstar to get this game right. Mm-hmm. Like, right. I don't want them to be like, oh, man, like, my God, we feel the pressure. Everybody's waiting for this game to come out. We need to get this game out. No, I get investors are waiting. I get they want their money. This is to the investors. If they really want to see the money come in, let Rockstar do what they do best. Let them take their time and let them make the game that they need to make. Because this game will be amazing if you give them the time.
Oh, man.
This game will be amazing if you give them the time. So and with that, I think that it will be a game of the year. And I feel like that's so unfair to say. Just because, like, this is a 2020
with a trailer.
With just a trailer. And it's like a 2025 release. And it's like, what games are coming out in 2025? I don't know. But, like, there's already every other game that could come out completely, like, nope. It's Grand Theft Auto 6.
And that's crazy, because I really want Ghost of Tsushima 2 to come out soon.
Bloodborne 2.
I don't know if we're gonna get it, dude.
I don't, honestly, at this point, I don't think we're gonna. If we haven't gotten it yet, and people have been clamoring about it, it's not coming.
But I'm really waiting for
maybe soon.
Ghost of Tsushima 2, but I don't know. Yeah, GTA 6.
I'm just sorry. Like, if a Grand Theft Auto game is coming out, no game is. There's no game,
and there's so many people thinking like you are right now. Like I don't care. I'll buy it whenever. But if this game comes out, well, I'm buying it like
immediately.
First day.
What if they charge $80 for it?
Dude, I heard a rumor. I might be wrong, but I heard a rumor this will be over $100.
Yeah, and we're just doing a lot of speculation. We're doing a lot of what if. So it's just whatever. We're just like coming up with like ideal or like concepts or whatever. So like we're not by any means saying that the game is going to cost $80, but like with how big this is and how much time they're taking to build it, you know, like games have steadily gone up. If they charge $80 for it, I mean, it wouldn't be absurd. I think people would be like, damn, $80? Okay, I'll buy it anyway.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be more than that.
I don't think they'll go any higher than $80. That's too bold. I mean, Rockstar is a bold company, but $80 is too high.
Well, you wouldn't pay $100 for this.
$100? Is it a collector's edition? Or is it just the game?
Just the game.
Steelbook?
Just the game.
$100 is a lot.
Stop, bro. Stop lying. You're gonna buy it.
I mean, you're gonna buy it. I'm lying, but I would probably still buy it. Damn, bro. You know I bought GTA 6 is $100. That's crazy to think about for a game. I mean, you have deluxe editions and stuff like that. But
well, bro, I feel like this game is gonna change the game. That was cringy.
It was a little cringe.
But I'm serious though. I feel like this game is gonna change the industry.
Yeah. I mean, Rockstar has always changed. They've implemented things in games that have changed the way we play games from back in like the early PS2 days, back in like so from that alone, this game will set the tone for what games should be from going on forward, which is like a cool little sight into the future. Mm-hmm. But with that, thank you guys so much for joining us on this new little episode. I know this one was a little short, but probably easier for people who don't have a lot of time. So I hope you guys really liked the GTA 6 trailer because we loved it.
We loved it. Thank you very much for tuning in.
And we will catch you guys on the next one. But
how?
Bro, we said we were going to stop doing that. You're pissing me off.